Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something, not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they're going to tell you that you can't do it. You want something, go get it, period. This is a quote from one of my favorite movies, The Pursuit of Happiness. Hello, I am Adrian Carr, and today we will discuss unlocking happiness. So let's examine Chris Gardner's life. Chris Gardner decided to spend his life savings on bone density scanners, which had a domino effect. First, he wasn't able to sell the scanners because the doctors felt that they were useless and expensive, which added to his financial problems. Then, the stress caused Gardner's wife to leave him, responsible for their son. Garner depended on the sales of those scanners because one sale of a scanner provided him with the basic needs of survival such as food, water, and shelter. While attempting to sell these scanners, he found himself on Wall Street. He wanted to know why people on the street were so joyous. He asked one of the men, and they responded that he was a stockbroker. Gardner had no idea what the qualifications were for this career choice, but he didn't care. All he knew is he wanted to become a stockbroker. He reacted by applying for a 6-month unpaid internship at Dean Witter. In the end, he was offered a paid position. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence, July 4, 1776. This segment has been introduced to us numerous times in our lifetime what we are entitled to according to the Declaration of Independence. I believe happiness is achieved through hard work. That's why Pursuit of Happiness provides equipment living for people who feel insignificant while struggling to overcome their circumstances. So let's take a look at the literature. The realization of it, as illustrated by the fictional story, allows the viewer to see the fiction's significance in their life because it is first illustrated within the plot of the fiction. Jurgensen, 2006. Jurgensen was stating that we can take the plot of a story and apply it to our own life. So what is the plot of Chris Gardner's life is that he is struggling. He is struggling to find some contentment, some satisfaction, to be happy. He wants to be like the average American, what he states. And how is he doing it? He is trying to search by finding jobs, by doing whatever it takes to chase that dream of being happy. Even if one is encountering a completely new experience, abstract formal linkages to past situations can help provide ways of organizing that information or understanding that experience. Perch, 2007. He states that we can always look at our past experiences and apply that information received from that to our new experiences. So, for instance, what was the past experience? He spent his life savings on bone density scanners. That was a quick decision, And how can we apply that to real life is that sometimes we do make quick decisions without realizing what the consequences might be. The theory of coordinated management of meaning, CMM, developed by Barnett Peers and Vernon Cronin and their colleagues, is a comprehensive approach to social interaction that addresses the ways in which complex meaning and actions are coordinated in communication. So first, Chris Gardner had to decide what was the meaning, why was he going through his situation, and why was he going through it is because he had a quick decision. He thought that buying those scanners would lead them immediately to a financially stable life, and it ended up backfiring on him. So by applying that meaning, it resulted in him taking action. He knew that they were struggling. What he needed to do was find another source of income. The information integration approach to the communicator centers on the ways we accumulate and organize the information about persons, objects, situations, ideas, and forms attitude predispositions to act in a positive, negative way towards your object. So how did he respond is that those bone density scanners felt like a matter of life or death. When he lost one of them, it was like losing a month worth of stability, a month worth of survival. So him losing one was like dying almost because he knew that he could not survive without the cell abundantity scanner. So this is how he accumulated all the information about how what this bone density scanner meant to him, and he applied it to his situation, according to Little John and Falls, 2011, page 91. So let's do a literature review recap. Kenneth Burke stated in 1966 that literature provides equipment for living. How I applied it was to the movie Pursuit of Happiness, what provides equipment for living for people who feel insignificant while struggling to overcome their circumstances. I lived that within the cybernetic tradition, the coordinated management of meetings, CMM, and information integration. Thank you.